Can you turn the heater off for just 2 seconds? Okay guys, so we figured out what the problem actually was. We actually stopped and took a break because we couldn't pull that nut off, and we decided to really research and see what we need to do because we've been doing it wrong. So it turns out that the proper way of doing this is to put the differential back in and assemble it entirely, and then take like plasti gauge stuff to get a clearance between the ring gear and the pinion gear. So we need to put the diff entirely back together again. We went out and bought white lithium grease because we couldn't find anything better. So we're gonna put the diff back together, we're gonna smear this all over the gears, and then based off the pattern that it makes, we'll be able to tell how far back or forward we need to move the pinion gear, which is awesome because that'll tell us what we need to order. And then while the parts are in the mail, we can figure out how to get that nut off because it was not working for us.
It just ain't doing.
It just ain't doing. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Alrighty, so we've got the entire diff put back together again. Now all we gotta do is put the grease on it. I've got it on a piece of wood here so I can actually spin it. So now all we gotta do is apply the grease to it and spin it, and then it's gonna show us the pattern of the grease and tell us just how screwed we are. Yeah, so luckily Shaw did a lot of reading on this and he knows exactly what he's doing. He's not at all guessing entirely what is going on right now.
I would imagine some part of the process involves putting it on the diff, so that's what I'm doing.
Anybody who's watching these videos assuming it's gonna be a tutorial is sorely mistaken.
Absolutely not.
Okay, really filling it up isn't really... Oh my god.
Yep.
Dude.
That might work.
No, you're not gonna be able to see the pattern at all. It's just gonna smear through it.
Uh-huh. How do you think you read a pattern? By smearing it.
No, not that.
Look at that.
You
Look
fucking
at that.
nut monkey.
Alright, now let's look up how to do it.
Now that you've made a huge mess and is completely irreversible.
Yes. So rotate it to where it would be going this way.
Why can't you do that?
Because I have to press up with a screwdriver at the same time.
What the hell, why?
Shut up. Okay, now stop. And go back. Cool. That should be good. Now rotate it. Cool. Good to see that it completely fucking displaced it. That's awesome. That means you got a great contact pattern. Hey, it's all the gear. Awesome. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just real fucking bad.
It means move back a lot, huh? What's your precious Lexus manual say to that?
Nothing. This was not an option in the manual. This was not a thing that they said could happen, so.
Hooray. Alrighty, past couple days we've been pretty hard at work.
Yep.
It's been a long time since the last clip. Long story short, we took everything apart and we pulled out this, which is the problem we're having. We figured out that our pinion shaft was too close to the differential, meaning that we need to push it further back. And the way you do that is by shortening the spacer. Now the spacer in question is right there. It's that tiny gap between the two. So by making that thinner, you push that pinion further back away from the differential. So all we gotta do now is press that off of the shaft and then buy one that's a little bit thinner, and that'll be all our problem solved. While we're at that, we're gonna go ahead, there's a seal down that way.
Right at the front end, right there. It's kind of hard to see, but right up there.
Right up there. We're gonna go ahead and replace that. Replacing the side seals too, and pretty much replacing everything that we can, all the O-rings and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and just do a full rebuild on this because we decided it's better to just do everything now than like wait and have to do this in a couple months. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and press that off and then order like another $300 worth of parts.
Yep.
Nice. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that bearing off. We actually went ahead and ordered a new bearing because this one's gonna get destroyed in the press.
We already mildly nuked it.
Yeah, so now we're gonna fully nuke it. Oh, problem.
What?
When it do go down.
Ah, yes, quite.
All right, revision time. Hang on.
Whoa. Yeah, I just like go a little bit and just see if you can smooth it off. Just fucking, yeah. Yep. Keep, oh my god, that poor bearing. Jesus H.
It's bending the mat.
Fucking no. I don't like this.
You can't see on the You can't see on the camera, but Shaw just jumped up.
No. I don't like exploding things.
I feel it already exploding into my sides.
I can see the hand grenade happen.
I propose we do it different. Well, here's my thing, right?
Oh my god.
These are all fucking...
Oh my Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the 1/8 inch isn't gonna cut it.
Is there like a mega gear puller that we can get? Like what about, okay.
No.
Okay, no. Think about it this way.
What are you doing?
Got an idea.
Well, it's not fucking good. Hey, what the hell?
Okay. Like I didn't even like actually attach to the socket. That's a nice touch. You can't use this one in particular. But if we got a large enough one of these that wasn't in, well, this is technically you can use it.
I don't know why I'm filming this. This is a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't know why you're filming. But
Alrighty, so let's cover real quick why that whole everything was a bad idea. As we were putting pressure down on this and reverse pressure, normal force was coming straight up on the bearing. It was only doing it at 2 points. It ended up bending the 1/8 inch steel, but it also bent the bearing. So it's like
real bad.
oval shape now, which is very, very bad because the outer shell of the bearing is just gonna pop off and leave the inner race of the bearing stuck on the shaft. And then we'll have nothing to pry against to pull it off of the shaft. So the hydraulic press is not the move. Now what we're gonna do, we rented a bearing puller from Ace a couple nights ago for something different, but the arms aren't long enough to reach all the way down the pinion shaft to do what we need to do for it because the connecting links are only this long. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lengthen the connecting links to be much, much longer. So we went out and we bought all this stuff with holes already drilled in it because I can't be bothered to drill a ton of holes. So we're just gonna cut this to be like 5 or 6 inches a piece and make these connecting arms longer, making all of the gear puller longer so that we can pull the gear off without putting a bunch of force just on 2 points. And hopefully it'll come off that way. If this doesn't work, I don't know. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. If this doesn't work, it'll work. Another note, I don't know how I'm gonna be editing this together, but it's been like 3 weeks that we've done this. We thought for months, we were like, oh yeah, the diff will be easy. It's just like a drop-in unit, right? But I mean,
this is absolutely the complete opposite side of just drop-in. We have literally disassembled the diff down to every single last seal, nut, and bolt.
That's right, and we reordered a bunch of them. So we're gonna have a bunch of stuff coming in the mail in a different video. But yeah, it's been so long. You can tell the time has changed because I got a haircut. That's how long it's been. My God.
My God.
My God. My cock.